Welcome back, Slayers. Today I will be making a short guide on how you can build your hangars specifically for the Extermination mode of War Robots, which honestly is a perfect place to farm resources and thankfully does not need the most meta stuff in the season, which you would need otherwise on the live server. For your first two stages, this Seraph build should easily pull you through. You don't even need them to be upgraded and can easily pull through a platinum on both the stages. The Seraph is going to be a key member of our hangar for all the stages, as he can literally clear the area of all the spiders in just one ability run. The Armadillo is also a key drone which you should focus on developing specifically for the Extermination mode. He will give any robot you use enough defense points to pull through even the hardest fights. Let's quickly hop on into the first stage. Also, if you find the video informative, do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I am going to try and keep helping the community to make the best of this game, especially now that we have a mode like the Extermination mode, where resource farming is actually possible. I will be fast-forwarding these stages quickly so that we can hit the main stages fast, namely the Stage 4 and Stage 5. These laser weapons don't need much attention as their lock-on is fast, and continuous firing takes down the weaker spiders very fast. If you feel yourself surrounded or cornered, use the Seraph's ability to get out of sticky situations and you should be good. Try to stay at a higher position, basically at a vantage point from where you can shoot these robots easily without wasting much time, as time is extremely crucial in the stages of the Extermination mode. Also try to keep a support mothership, as it gives some breathing time for you and your robot to reassemble your thoughts and plans and then continue the extermination. By the way, feel free to skip forward to the stages you want to see and are here for. But if you want a detailed understanding, then I suggest you keep watching the whole video. In case you have some doubts or want me to try specific builds, do let me know in the comments section down below and I will get back to you with the solutions. In the second stage, we are again going to rock only our Seraph build, which is again enough to get an easy platinum in this stage. Just find a vantage point and keep sniping them spiders. Notice how fast we keep gaining the defense points due to the Armadillo drone, which shows its magic mainly in the fourth and the fifth stage of the Extermination. These lasers really take down the spiders fast, but they are mainly effective only in the first two stages, after which they become very weak. But don't worry, we have a very strong replacement for them, which old players would definitely have, and if not, are easy to get in the black market. Essentially, you can divide the Extermination mode into three basic difficulties. The first two stages being easy, third stage being medium, and last two stages being hard difficulty, as each have their specific challenges and game modifiers. I will explain what are these stage modifiers in a bit. There we go. That's how easy it is. Okay, so game modifiers are different tweaks done on a specific stage to change the battle performance of the player's robots and the red robots. Also, please be sure to study the challenges carefully before starting a stage and set your hangars accordingly. Now, what are battle modifiers exactly? For example, this season we have a 100% buff for the rocket weapons equipped by the player's robots, like the Rust rockets. Other battle modifiers may provide the red robots heavy buffs like lots of defense points, defense mitigation on their weapons, and so on. The different types of red robots you are going to face will also be mentioned here. If you want me to explain these battle modifiers in detail, let me know in the comments sections down below, as it is a long topic with a lot of details. We will be using this Fafnir build as one of robots in one hangar. Okay, let me quickly destroy 3 robots as the challenge requires. Move on to the main fight. I know it's a funny Fafnir build, but trust me, it works well. The 2 lasers snipe while the 2 rockets take out a bunch of red spiders in one shot. If you don't have a well-upgraded immune amplifier, then you can keep phase shift as your active module, which can help you get unstuck in case you get locked down by many of these annoying red spiders again and again. Also, once as you find the nuke amps charging well, just fly up and see Fafnir's breath do the work for you. Also, I noticed the Kestrel drone giving a better speed buff than earlier. Do you guys felt the same this season? Let me know your experiences in the comments section down below. Okay, let's speed up this fight to quickly get to the next stage of this fight. In this next stage of fight, I am going to use the Rust Rocket Seraph. I have only replaced the lasers by the Rust Rockets. All other stuff is the same. This fight is also easy, but only tricky part is to not to take damage, as you cannot take more than a 100k damage in case you want the platinum rewards. You can use the Kestrel or the Armadillo to make this stage easy. Kestrel and Armadillo are very important drones when you are trying to get the best result in the Extermination mode. So, focus on Seraph, Armadillo, Laser, and Rocket weapons primarily to make most stages easy. Now comes the first challenging fight of the mode. The main challenging part is to be able to do 4.5 million damage with just your Titan. So, for this I am using the Rook with the setup you can see on your screens now. I found this build to be consistent and flexible. Don't worry, you can use the same build on a Lucha and get same results. I haven't tried it on the Indra, but I feel it will also do well. With all that said, let's charge up our Titan as fast as possible. Remember, time is very crucial in this challenge. The faster you can use the Titan, more time you get to rack up damage with him. Finally, it's time for our Rook to be a big bad boy in the field. The The cinders will keep racking up good damage against all the smaller robots approaching you. Use the Veyron to target the more tanky reds, as I will do, to get better damage output. You can also use the Mahavajra in place of the Veyron and still get the same effects. In this fight, I will be using the Rust Rocket Ares, images of which you can see now. This build is again very good and flexible, but kinda fragile. You need to keep in mind that Ares is a very good damager, but not a tank. Work him accordingly. Let's fast forward this fight to get to the last stage quickly. For the last stage, I am going to use an Rust Rocket Ocho, but you can easily use a Typhon Ares also. The Rust Rockets are an important feature on this build. For the second stage, I am going to use the same Rust Rocket Seraph I have been using. This Ocho is going to make things very easy, but it need not be an Ocho. At the end, you must keep in mind that this is not a regular live server battle, but a player versus engine battle where you can use your robots without the fear of getting overpowered by some metabot. All you need are the right decisions and builds.